Hi everyone, Mary Lang here, and I have a lovely guest here as you see. I am going to let her introduce herself and share with us how we actually get to work together, and she is going to explain her experience with working with me and Top Medical Talent. So Denise, Mike is yours. Please do intro and
Hello.
honors.
Hi, Mary.
Hi.
I am Denise Rogers. I am a medical assistant and front office coordinator. And I've been a clinical certified medical assistant for 10 plus years. And I had what I thought was my forever long term job in the medical field, but my dad got sick with Alzheimer's. And, it passed away, and I decided to come home to help my mom. All of that done, family's doing great. I said to myself, it's time to get back out there, right? And I went to Indeed, uploaded my profile, and in the midst of getting a lot of traction and feedback, but somewhere not being the right one, I got a message from Mary, who it was just so pleasant. And she said, "Hey, do you think you can jump on a call with me during this time?" I said, "Sure." And I can't really explain it other than to say it was just an amazing connection from the start. Mary was the smile. You can see it for yourself. The smile is there. It lights up the room, right? But it was very warm, very welcoming, which actually helped me release my anxieties about an interview that a lot of us have, right?
Mhm.
But not only that, Mary, you were so descriptive and so informed about your client, the doctor, and you had taken the time and actually read my resume before we connected. And I'd never had that experience. I have always been placed using agencies or staffing or recruiting systems because I feel like they make the best match. But also, your interview with me went beyond, hey, I see you have this many years, and can you do this, this, and this? You were able to verbatim read back to me my resume and my experience without even looking at it and say, I understand that you've worked here, you've done this. I really feel like you will be the good fit for my client, Dr. Gandhi, I believe it was at the time, who is looking for someone with just that. And I had expressed to you, I had not only worked back office medical assistant, but I was working my way to the front because what was so dear to me was giving patients a beautiful experience, giving patients that customer service, that bedside manner that they need. And I heard that in your description from Dr. Gandhi, which I think is rare because many doctors don't have the time to do it. They are amazing clinicians, medical professionals, but the exterior can sometimes be read wrong by the patient. Patients suffer from white coat syndrome where they are nervous about going to the doctors and hearing, negative news and such. They forget to ask doctors questions and then they call back. Or you find that I don't remember what he told me to do. They don't take their medications the way that they should, which actually increases doctors' visits and does not help them in the long run. So when I made an effort to come to the front of the office to greet the patient, having the back office knowledge and merging that together, I was looking for the ideal position that would allow me to walk with the patient through the journey with the doctor. So when I had met with you and you explained to me what you were looking for, I was over the moon. And I am going to tell you, I will remember that interview forever. I will remember that interview forever because one of the things that I've learned that we need most in the medical field is not just our talent and our skill, but networking.
Yes.
Networking is amazing. In my particular case, having to leave a job that I thought was ideal because of family issues, I then moved. Could you imagine? I could call and say, hey, Mary, my situation is this. I've moved and this new job is just too far away. Do you have a client in the area where I'm living? And to have you go into your system and say, Denise, I got the right spot for you. This is
Yeah.
the power of networking. So we want to make sure that we connect with a recruiter, a staffing system that is first loves people. And I can tell that you do, right?
I do.
Yeah, you care about making that right match. And I mean, you went above and beyond for me, and I will never forget that. Never.
That is wonderful to hear, Denise. I appreciate your feedback so much.
Oh, it's my
There,
pleasure. And it's the truth.
it's the truth. For everyone who is watching this, Denise wrote a very nice thank you email to me, and I could not write email back to her. So hence we sat down because I wanted to express my gratitude for her feedback, and I decided to record a session to share her experience with all of you. Having connections definitely
Yeah.
matter, especially the way medical field works. You
Mhm.
We are dealing with people. We're dealing with patients, like you said. They're usually scared. They forget to ask. They a little bit nervous and all that. So
Yeah.
I I must say, Denise, it's kind of easy to recognize your attributes, your qualities. Besides just when I read the resume, and when I got to see you on a call, I was like, this is too good to be true, honestly. So pleasure is all mine to get to know you and to
Thank
have you
you.
in my network now. I just for the closure of this call, I wanted to ask if there's anything else you would like to add, perhaps to encourage someone who is looking for a job, or maybe for a, I don't know, maybe a doctor or anyone in the
Mhm.
industry that might get some wisdom from you. Please take a minute and add.
Yeah, I would say the medical field is a career that we have chosen. I don't care if it's the front office, reception, medical assistant, nurse, LPN, IT technician, you know, this is the career. This is the bubble that we live in, and it is service. And if you can find a recruiting system who has access to the doctors, to the organizations that you're looking for, right? And for doctors and specialists who have the connections to the staff that you're looking for to grow your practice, it's all about growth. Right now, in the climate that we're living in, networking is the most amazing thing. And not every recruiting agency has the ability to do it. They're about numbers, it's fast paced. And people come into the field still trying to decide whether or not this is what they want to do. But if you have a heart for this business, if you have a heart for the medical field, whether you're a doctor or you're being employed by a medical practice organization or physician, contact Mary. I'm telling you, I've been in this field more than 10 years. This doesn't happen every day. There are organizations that, yes, they can place you, but if they don't have the talent to match make, you won't stay there. Either you're going to be unhappy or the doctor and organization will be unhappy, and you will find yourself being recycled back into what is a this huge machine of, I'm a medical assistant. Okay, everybody's a medical assistant on paper, but what are your skills like? How do you put what's on paper in action, and what does that look like? How does it service and grow the business? Mary is one of the most amazing matchmakers that I have ever found in 10 plus years. And I've done internist, family practice, pediatrician, oncology, and I've done infectious disease, right? That is a large, broad spectrum of medicine. And when you are matched with the right people, you stay longer. There's longevity, there's growth, and the doctors are happy, and it adds to customer retention. So I would just say, look for a company that is going to hear you, look at your skills, and work with integrity and match doctors and organizations with the right employees, and marries it.
That's a beautiful feedback. I
Yeah.
love that you shared that. Denise,
No,
thank you so much for coming on and sharing your
thank you
feedback
for
with us.
having me. I got to talk to you again. It's amazing.
Absolutely,
You
anytime.
have a friend for life, Mary. Oh
Yes,
my
we
gosh.
do.
Yeah.
Thank you one more time. We really, really appreciate you.
Oh, and same.
Thank you.